Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today we are going to do a little tutorial using the Crossover 2 die cutting machine by craftersedge.com. Crafter's Edge. You can get more information about it at craftersedge.com. They have this die cutting machine, which is awesome. They have all kinds of leathers, dyes that you can use. Whoops, my beads are rolling away. They even have metals that you can use. It's just a really cool little machine. And so I have been making some little earrings. These are little feather type earrings, I guess you would call them. They say that Joanna Gaines wears them. I don't know who Joanna Gaines is. I think she's on some home improvement show. So Joanna Gaines, if you're watching this, sorry, I don't know who you are, but I like your earrings a lot. I don't know if she made them or if she just bought them and someone else made them. I don't know. So I'm not trying to plagiarize or steal anybody's ideas. But honestly, I don't know where they came from. So, and there are other people on YouTube doing them. So, yeah, not trying to steal anybody's ideas, but I do know that Joanna Gaines wears them because one of the other YouTubers said that I've been watching. So, yeah, anyway, they're really cute and they're easy to do with this die cutting machine. So, that's what we're going to do here in just a minute. And the reason I've got the camera mobile is just so I can show you all of the supplies you're going to need, and then I'm going to put it on the tripod and we will get busy. So anyway, these are the little earrings. They are made using faux leather. This faux leather here I got from Hobby Lobby. Do not try to find it in the Cricut materials because you will search and search and you won't find it there. It comes in these rolls and it is over by the ribbon. Who'd have thought, right? It's called leather ribbon. I don't know. Some things just don't make sense to me. That would be one of them. But it comes in all different colors, and they have patterns on some of it, and it's only $4.99 a roll, and every other week they put it on sale 50% off, so then you can get it really cheap. So that's kind of nice. You can also use, here's another couple of rolls I got that I haven't opened. This is a silver glittery one. And this is a gold glittery one. Very, very pretty. You can also use paper. I found on clearance at Hobby Lobby some of these sheets of paper. And this is like it's got an adhesive back, but it's like a thick glittery stuff. And this is like, it almost feels like fabric. You could use felt. You could use about anything, I think. But that stuff I found at Hobby Lobby. And the only reason I'm showing that is because I don't want you to think that you're limited. Now, the Crafter's Edge, Maker's Mark, they make these leather pieces and they're awesome. That's what I used on this one and the bottom layer on this one. So they also make metals. Oh no, I knew I was going to do that. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, there went all the beads in the floor. Alright, let's find them. Live video recording, don't you love it? And see, this carpet is like brown, so it's hard to find anything. There's one. There's the other one. Oh, and there I dropped the camera. You guys, all you people that were like, yeah, I'll do videos, do tutorials, are you regretting that now? I swear I am not cut out for this, but whatever. So yeah, for your entertainment value, I am keeping it real, like somebody told me to do. So I hope I didn't drop anything else. I don't know. If I did, then we'll deal with it. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyway, where was I? There are lots of materials you can use. That's where I was at. And I was going to show you, if I can find it, a piece of the metal. So this is the metal. And it's just a real thin metal that you can use even for these earrings. So anyway, yeah, let's get on with this video before I screw things up worse. Okay, so the supplies you're going to need. You will need a die cutting machine. I think you can use any die cutting machine, but I like this. They sent me this machine to review and I did a video on it and I have used it some since and I really, really like it. It's really nice. So you'll need that. You'll need a couple of your materials, whatever you want to use. This color right here, they called gunmetal, which doesn't look anything like I expected gunmetal to look, but it's very pretty, and we're going to do black. Then you're going to need some beads of your choice. Let me see if I can do this without them rolling everywhere again. See, if I was a smart, like, experienced YouTube person, I would have had them in one of these nifty little cups that everybody uses. But I did not. So they rolled and fell, and you got to laugh and watch. Okay. Anyway, there they are. So these beads, I had a really hard time finding beads to go with this weird gunmetal color, but these are like an iridescent kind of peacock finish, some of them are, so I think they're going to work out. We're going to give them a try anyway. You're going to need your dies, and I'm using these little teardrop shaped ones. You'll need a bigger one and a smaller one. You can even cut these out by hand. I mean, you could do that. You don't have to have the machine, I don't guess. You can cut these out by hand, but this die cutting machine, I'm telling you, it's awesome. You're going to need 2 head pins, 2 ear wires, 2 jump rings, not huge jump rings. Okay, so if you look at these earrings, the thing that keeps them with their little fold is that jump ring right there. So you don't want it to be huge. You want it to be able to maintain and stay where it's supposed to keep them doing their little foldy thing, okay? So you don't want huge jump rings. I'm using, I think these are 6mm. It's a 6mm jump ring, I'm pretty sure. And then if you want your bead dangles to dangle one a little lower than the other one, like I have this, you're going to need like a little piece of chain. And I have 2 little pieces of chain in here with 4 links on it, just so it'll hang just a tad bit lower than the other one. Okay, what else? Okay, you're going to need wire cutters, chain nose pliers, bent flat nose pliers, or both, or either. And this is a little leather punch thing that I got with this machine, and it punches a hole in leather. So you're going to need some way to punch a hole in your leather. If you don't have one of these, you can use a beading awl, you know, or a teeny tiny hole punch, whatever you have, but that is made specifically for punching the hole in the leather. Okay, now let's see if I can get this on the tripod without any massive, and I could not. I swear you guys are either gonna hate me or love me, but I don't know which I do. I don't know if I hate me right now or love me. I'm so sorry. My video recording skills, I told you they're not good. But I am trying. Okay, and we are going to do this. We are going to do this tutorial. Yes, we are. Alright, so I think it's up there. And I hope you can see what I'm doing. So, alright, we're going to give it a try. Let me move these little earrings out of the way. I'm so sorry I've dropped you. I really am. I feel terrible. Even though I'm laughing, I feel terrible. I have to laugh. If I didn't laugh, I would cry about this whole situation. Okay, so this right here comes with your machine. This is, there's a plasticky one. I'm very technical also. There's a metal one and there's this one. And this apparently makes a sandwich. So you always want to put your plasticky one on the bottom. Then you want your metal one. Then you want your leather. I put the leather face down. I don't know if there's a right or a wrong way, but I just feel better about it that way. And we're going to put the little die. I try to put them along the edges to save leather. And you always want to put the die with this little pointy or ridgy part down so it's going to cut through. Alright, so we're going to put that one there. And we'll just do one at a time. And then you put this little thing on top. And that's your sandwich. Apparently. See, I'm brand new at this, I'm telling you. That's your sandwich. Okay, now this right here, you can't see it, can you? There's a little dial up there on the top, and that sets how thick, like, you want your thing to cut. So, I have mine set on about 5.5 or 6, and that seems to cut through this leather pretty good. Now, if you get this machine, if you order this thing, it has a book with it, and in this book it tells you what to set it on for what you're cutting. So that is really nice, and for leather it says 5 to 6, so I think I'm okay, and that's what I'm doing. So then all you do is you crank it through this machine, and it's going to make some horrifying noises in a minute, and it will scare you. Well, maybe not. Okay. See, it cracks. Like, I thought I broke the thing the first time it did that. It freaked me out. but it just does it. It's okay. And you can take it back, and it doesn't crack the second time, just the first time. But don't be alarmed by the crack. Now, if you have it set too low, you could hurt it. So you do kind of want to be careful, but it will make that cracking noise. Okay. And then when you take this off, ta-da! It's like magic. It cuts a perfect little teardrop. It's awesome. But we need another one. So we're going to do it again. So you put your leather in there, and you put your shape on there, and I'm trying so hard to conserve this leather and like put these shapes all together, but there we go. And then you put your sandwich top on. Okay, and you're gonna roll it through your machine, and I hope to goodness y'all can see what I'm doing. And the crack is coming. It's okay. There it is. I'm telling you, I thought the first time it did that, I thought, I have broken this thing. Something is broken, but it wasn't. So it just does that. Okay. There we go. And when you take it off, you have another perfect little teardrop shape. It's so cool. All right, then we're going to lay that one to the side, and we're going to put our gunmetal color up here. I've never seen gunmetal this color, but it's very pretty. And we're going to, I've not used this one yet. We're going to, excuse me, put the little die on there. And again, here we go. Through the machine. Alrighty. That one didn't crack. I don't know why. Maybe because it's smaller. I don't know. But it goes through real easy. It's not hard to do at all. Okay. And we got our next little piece. And see, it cuts it perfectly. I mean, it's just really awesome. So we're going to lay him here and do one more. Now, if you bought multiple sets of dies, I mean, you could cut a lot of these at once. That would be really nice. But I just have the one, so we just have to do it each time. But this thing cuts fabric. It cuts all kinds of, it'll even cut like cork board, thin sheets of it. Ooh, it cracked that time. Did you hear it? That really freaks me out. Okay, here we go. Back. And I don't know, I mean, you could just run it through one time, but I always run it through and then back through. This machine is really nice though, guys. I mean, the only thing I found that I'm having trouble with is this little pin, like, falls out of the handle, but that's not a huge deal to me. I just shove it back in, and see, there we have it. So now we're ready to assemble our earrings. I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way. I'm going to move the machine, and the machine folds right up, and it has Velcro to hold it, and this little handle, if you push this in, it folds right up. It's really an awesome little thingy. And it is heavy. I've got to say, the thing weighs probably, it weighs as much as my dog. She weighs like 22 pounds, so it's pretty heavy. So I almost dropped it earlier on my leg, and that would have been really terribly painful. So be careful if you're using it that you don't drop it. But, you know, most people aren't going to be carrying them around too much. Okay, so let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Oh, wow, I did. Okay, now, I hope to goodness this is on screen because I can't really see it up there, but we're going to make a pair of earrings. So you're going to take your two little teardrop shapes and you're going to line them up. You want the rounded, not the pointed part at the top. Now, you want to get them pretty even, and one thing that I did learn when I was making these earrings is you need to punch your holes kind of far apart so it'll pinch together with your jump ring. Okay, so we're just going to take it and hold it up here, make sure it looks even and where you want it. And I'm going to take this little puncher thingy and I'm going to go kind of over here on the edge and down. You want to make sure it's not like right on the edge because you want it to have, you know, you don't want it to break the little smaller one. So we're just going to punch a hole. See that? It's very cool. And we're going to go over here and do the same thing. Kind of far apart, if you can do them a little bit far apart, and try to get them even. Okay. Alright, so there we have 2 little holes in that one. I'm going to do the same thing in this one. Let me make sure I got that one. Okay. Alright, same thing. 2 little holes. And, I mean, you want to get it as close to the other one, matching the other one as you can. Okay, so there they are. Okay, now we're going to make our little bead dangles. I can find the handy dandy tray that I put my stuff in. There we go. Okay, I'm hoping this is on screen. I'm trying for it to be. Okay, so set your ear wires aside for now. Set your jump rings aside. Get your little chain pieces and your head pins, and just however you want to put your beads on. I really kind of like these iridescent looking beads with that gunmetal, but obviously that one's going to have a smaller one underneath it because it just came right through. I also thought about a charm. I think a charm would be really cute on here too, but I'm just going to do beads for now. Let's see. I don't know if the pearl will go on that head pin. It won't. Pearls are such a pain. I think they're so pretty, but man, they're aggravating. Let me see if I can find something else that I can use on here. This is a pearl too, but that would be kind of pretty on there. Oh, here's a bigger kind of electroplated bead. Do I have another one here in my little... This is my little stash of beads that have fallen off, or that I found on the floor, or whatever. I don't have another electroplated one, of course, so there's a couple purple ones. I think those would go okay. We're going to use them. Alright, since I can't use my pearls. Okay, so let's do this one, and maybe this gray one. Or it's got some kind of some AB on it. Well, come on. You know you want to get on there and be part of the piece of jewelry. Where is it? There we go. Alright, so there we have a little bead dangle. So, I'm not going to do wrap loops on these, just because I think it's going to be easier just to do a regular little loop. So you bend your wire at 90 degrees without cracking your bead, if you can. Okay. Lord, I hope I'm on the screen. Okay. Then you cut your wire at about, I don't know, is that maybe... not maybe a 1/4 of an inch or so. I do it kind of small because I like my loops to be small. And you take your pliers and grab it at the very tip and roll it back. Well, maybe I cut it too small that time. These pliers aren't the best. I need to get some good ones. They're the tips aren't very small on them. There we go. I think it's going to work. Okay, so you have a little loop there, and then you need to make another one just exactly like that one. So let's see if I can do it a little quicker than I did the last one. Oh, it's been quite a night here. I just can't hardly see the holes in those. And again, I say this every time I do a video. Please excuse my nails. I know they're horrible. But I work with E6000 glue all day long at work. I glue crystals on components like this. This is what I do all day long at work. I glue crystals on components to make earrings and everything else, all kinds of jewelry. And the E6000 just is hard on your hands. It just is. I mean, I can't not get it on me, and it messes up my nails, and so anyway, I'm sorry. I don't even try to paint them or anything anymore. It's just not worth the effort. Okay, so there we have those two. Now, this one, I'm going to put on my glasses, and I'm going to open my little link of chain here. And see, this black stuff on my nails is black E6000 because today I was gluing jet crystals on, and when you're gluing jet crystals on, you definitely want to be using black E6000. Okay, why did I only pull out 2 headbands? See, I'm telling you, it's crazy. I just really am out with it today. Alright, so actually, I'm going to open up my little link and just lay it here for a second because I'm going to make my dangle first before I even use this, but I got ahead of myself. Come on. Doing it from the wrong end? I don't think so. Okay. Alrighty, so let's make our second bead dangle. So, I want to use the sparkly bead on there. I like it, but I think, yeah, I'll put it at the bottom. So we'll use the sparkly bead and another one of these little gray guys because he's pretty cool. And do I just want to do two? I'm just going to do these two on this one. Same thing, you're just going to bend it over and try not to break your bead because sometimes you can crack your beads when you do that. I've done that many, many times. Cut your little and roll back our. These chain nose pliers are terrible. I've got to get some new ones. Or round nose pliers. Okay, roll back your loop. And the second bead. Dangle. This little guy. These earrings are really quick and easy to make. Like if you do craft shows or something, they'd be super. You could do all kinds of pairs of them to take. And all different colors. I mean, you could hang charms from them. There's just all kinds of different things you could do. Okay. I didn't even get that close to closed, but I'll close it when I put it on. Okay, so now you do want to take your things, make sure that your loops are closed. And I always go back over them. Well, this one's being really difficult. It's moving. I always go back over them and try to make sure that they're closed up really good, but there we go. Because you don't want it falling apart. Somebody wears it, you're wearing it or whatever. Okay, so those are closed up really good. So I'm going to take my chain. I'm going to hook it on here. And I'm just going to close that link really good. Now you could hang your longer dangle from the chain if you wanted, however you want to do it. But I'm going to put my shorter one on there. Same thing here. Take my chain, stick my little dangle on there. I hope all this is showing up on camera. I'm telling you, this whole videoing thing makes me incredibly nervous. I'm just not good at it. Okay. So there we have two little bead dangles on chains and two not. Okay, now, let me get these other little beads out of the way. Alright, so we're going to take our jump ring and open it up. Now, the way you open a jump ring, I saw this lady the other day take pliers and stick them in the middle and squeeze it open, and I about had a heart attack. That is not the way you open a jump ring. When you open a jump ring, you take it and you twist front to back like that. So it closes back upright. If you squeeze it open like this, you're going to weaken it. And yeah, just don't do that. That's not the good way to do it. Okay, and we're going to take our little teardrop and we're going to put the hole. This is a little tricky because sometimes the holes are hard to see and your jump rings don't want to cooperate ever, especially on camera. But you find the hole and you put it through the back. Yeah, I was going to say it shouldn't really be that hard. Okay, and then you're going to take your other one and you're going to put it through the back of it. Okay, so that's what you'll have. Okay, now this gets a little fiddly, but you can do it. You take and you're going to squeeze it and go through the front of the first one and then the front of the second hole in there. If you're lucky, you'll get it through the first time. I rarely do, but there we go. I did that time. Okay, so then your jump ring will be through the whole thing like this. And then you're going to take it and close it. And when you close it up, you do the same thing. You go forward to back like that. And you make sure it's closed up real good. Okay, now you're going to take your jump ring. This is hard, but you can do it. And you squeeze it up like that. See? Where it comes up over the top. I hope that made sense. We're going to do another one just in case it didn't. Okay, then you make sure it's closed up really good. There's no gap. Okay, and that's what you should have. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my ear hook on just because. You're going to open your ear hook. Make sure you put it in with you want it to dangle front ways. You know, make sure you put the part that goes in your ear facing back, depending on what kind of ear hook you're using. But okay, close it up real good. All right, now you've got this. Okay, and now I'm gonna have to hurry. There's camera's gonna run out of. It'll say I'm out of space. Okay, so let's open the bead dangle, or the chain to the bead dangle. You're gonna hang it right on that jump ring, right under there, just like that. Close it up. It's a little tricky, but just get your pliers in there and you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And there's your bead dangle. Now I could just leave it like that. That looks really cute, actually, but I think I'm gonna stick the other one on. So if I can, this is gonna be tricky because it's hard to get through that little, but you open him up, you stick him through. I'm sorry if this isn't on the screen. I hope it is, but I've got to lay it down to do this. And you close it back up real good. And make sure it's closed up real good. Okay. And there you have it. Really cute little pair of earrings. And you just make sure that it stays forward there. But look at that. Isn't that adorable? Where am I? There we go. I'm like way up here. Here it is. Yeah, it's a really cute little pair of earrings. I mean, and they're so quick and simple and easy. So I don't know if I have enough camera time to do this one, but we'll give it a try. So take my jump ring, go through the back in case you didn't get it the first time, because this part is a little tricky. Go through the back of this one. Okay, then you layer this piece on top and go through the back of it. Then you want to scrunch it up and go through the front of this one in that hole, and go through the front of this one in that hole. I hope you can see what I'm doing, but it is difficult. I can't really do it any other way. Okay, and then you're going to close up your jump ring, and mine got bent out of shape quite a bit. That's not what you want to happen, but I'm going to make the best of it for this video. Alrighty, there we go. And then you're going to pull your jump ring forward so it pinches your leaf together, and close it back up. Make sure it's closed real good. And there's your little leaf. So cute. They really are cute. I'm going to open up here the ear wire, put it on the jump ring, close it up, and that's what you've got. And you could just leave it that way even. I mean, you don't have to do all the bead dangles. I kind of think they're fun. Let me get my chain around the right way here. Okay. See if I can get him on there. That went really smooth the first time I did it, so it's probably not going to go as smooth this time. I had a real trouble with this before. It's just kind of fiddly because you're working in such a tight little space back in there. And the key is to kind of let your pliers do the work, though. But, like I said, it's still kind of fiddly. Okay, see if I can get it. It's not wanting to close. Why is it not wanting to close? It's stuck in the... Oh, great. It got stuck. There we go. Okay. Come on. I knew the first one went way too easy. I was like, that was so simple. I didn't want to say anything because I made it look that simple, but it really is not that simple usually. This part is kind of hard. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so there it is. And we're still filming? We still are. This camera's going to be, I know, this camera has like so little storage, and it's probably going to cut me off. So if it does, I'm sorry. I apologize ahead of time. This camera is not always my friend. Okay, and like get that one on. Close it up. There's a random bead laying there. I guess he didn't fall off of something. I guess I just didn't pick him up. Okay, close that up. Alrighty, so there we have it. Two really cute little leafy earrings. And these apparently are very popular right now, so I don't know. But anyway, that is how you do the leafy earrings, and with the crossover to die cutting machine. And if you're interested in this die cutting machine, well, I have good information, or good news. They are giving me one to give away. So if you are interested in winning the machine, I want you to comment on this video that you're interested in winning the machine. And in a week, I'm going to draw a winner, and you're going to get a free die cutting machine. This is like a $300 machine. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. So, but yeah, Michaela from Maker's Mark, or this Crafter's Edge, she is giving away a free machine to one of you guys. So that's so exciting. So comment below if you want to win the machine. It comes with a die. It doesn't come with leather and that kind of stuff, but like I said, you can get that from Hobby Lobby, or you can go to their website, which is craftersedge.com, right here, and you can buy all kinds of supplies. So if you're interested in winning the machine, comment below the video. Visit my website, www.beadonawireJewelry.com. And if you like my channel, give me a thumbs up and subscribe and share it. So we're trying to grow the channel. I'm really excited to have almost 600 subscribers. So that is amazing to me. But anyway, if you're interested in winning this machine, comment below and let me know that you're interested in it, and I'll put you in the drawing, and we will do the drawing 1 week from today. This is July 23rd, so we'll do the drawing in 1 week, so next Tuesday. All right, so you guys have a great rest of the evening. I'm going to go see what Chris is into and take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.